Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. I am in my new old DAF. I got this mod just a few days ago and I have this DAF 95XF. I added a few big spotlights because the lights on this thing were pretty dim. I wanted to make it without the spots, but driving at night was very strange. But it still looks very nice. And today I will start a new short little series here in Europe or through Europe, and this series will be the Orient Express. The avid train enthusiast might know what I'm talking about, but I think the Orient Express is at least known to most people out there. So I will follow the Orient Express route, or at least one of them. And I'll start here in Paris today. And yeah, I'll make my way to our first stop of the Orient Express, which will be Strasbourg or Strasbourg, however you wanna say it. From there, once we arrive there, I will be heading to Munich, from Munich to Vienna. Then I hope I don't mix up the order, but I think it's Budapest, Bucharest, and finally Istanbul in Turkey. So basically I think I'll make one step for each episode. So this will hopefully be a nice little road trip along the kind of historic railway. And I'll try it, but I think I will insert a little voice over here for some nice Orient Express knowledge. Enjoy! Here a little trivia about the Orient Express. It was founded in 1883 by a Belgian company, even if it starts in Paris, and it connects Paris with Istanbul. The journey was about 2 days, 20 hours, so you could spend nearly 3 days aboard a train, which was mostly comprised of sleep coaches and a restaurant coach, so not too much to do. Maybe solve the one or other murder case if you are so inclined. And yeah, this train held on against the tides of air travel and everything else until 2009. So that's 17 years ago, which means this train went in between Paris and Istanbul and some other few cities that were interchanged during wars and similar geopolitical struggles, but it kept running nonetheless. It had quite a few route changes, but one of the main routes is the one we will be driving in this little Orient Express series between Paris, Strasbourg, Munich, Vienna, Budapest, Bucharest and Istanbul finally. Well, by now narration me should be finished, hopefully, because this was absolutely without checking how much I even have to talk for the little trivia, so let's just hope I won't be babbling on in the background. But I think I should keep it short. So a little bit more info about today's trip. I packed some motorcycles onto my own trailer, which is the same color as my truck, so I was a little bit careful about it. And in this truck we have around 480 kilometers in total, although we already drove quite a while. And we have about 5.5 hours from now left. Let's see. I tried this a little bit before to record, but it didn't go very well for the first times. My biggest problem was that I absolutely couldn't find any cargo for the longest time. And I have to say, from most achievements in this game, the ones that need you to deliver a route from one point to a specific other point, or achievements that need you to deliver specific cargo from between two specific points, are very, very stupid, because you have to check around so much. In my case, I couldn't find any rental cargo with World of Trucks as well as offline jobs. Then I went ahead and bought all kinds of trailers for my Paris garage, where I equipped the trailer, checked the freight cargoes offline and online, but couldn't find anything for Paris Strasbourg. I went through all my trailers that I had, checked each time, then I slept, checked again, then I even tried resetting the economy in the console, checked everything again, and boy oh boy, this was an ordeal. And when I found my first cargo, I was so happy that I started the recording, and yeah, I flipped my truck in the first exit off the highway. So yeah, that recording was not really working out. So I went back again, hauled my truck back to Paris, did some repairs, and started over again with searching for the cargo. And that's how I landed here now with you in this video. Although I don't want to jinx it, because we still have quite some distance before us, so still many chances for me to flip over my truck. Or something else to go wrong, but yeah, let's hope for the best, because even the best isn't good enough for you, my dear audience. And I think being told that, it just makes you wanna support my channel, right? Or maybe not. Would be nice though. And today was very, very nice weather. And with nice I don't mean sunshine and all that stuff, but it was a very nice breeze. It was only around 20 something degrees, and just so easy to spend your time without getting all too hot. But unfortunately, this nice cool weather is just a prerequisite for the upcoming typhoon. And it seems this one will come around Tokyo as well, so I hope it's not that wild. But as I've heard at work today, after this oncoming typhoon, there is already the next one incoming, so that will be fun. I mean, yesterday was already very, very windy in the evening. The good thing is I could open my windows and didn't need any air conditioning throughout the whole day and the night. But during the day, like just an hour before I went to sleep, the wind was so strong my curtains blew all over the place. And even some stuff in my apartment went here and there because I opened most of the windows, so I could get a nice breeze throughout all the nooks and corners of my apartment. So I got nice fresh air, but also many bundles of cat hair that came out from one place or the other. Because my lovely cat leaves his hair here and there. And it comes out of the most interesting corners. Oh boy, I was only 10 over. And just before it switched to the higher speed again. That's what I get for talking again, right? 80 speed limit, 70, okay. And I finally got a better position for my retarder. Until now I had it on my little PXN button box, which has 2 dial switches. But for using it I had to let go of my steering wheel, which I was not that fond of. But then I checked a little bit about my MOZA stalks, and the wiper stalk has a nice little, what's it, not switch, lever? I'm not sure what's it called, but it's a little lever inside the lever, which usually is, I think, used for controlling the volume of window cleaning spray that comes out if you want to clean your windows. But it has just like 5 steps to switch to, and I was not sure in the first place if each position is counted as one switch or if it's just all in one switch that just gets activated over again. So I checked it out, and it was indeed one switch per position, so I could assign some levels of my retarder to that little button. So it's on the wiper button and I can reach it without having to let go of my steering wheel. Very, very nice and easy to work with. Like this. I don't know why I didn't try this out sooner, because it's so much more comfortable. And we are closing in to another toll booth. All the while it's getting dark around us. And I have to say, since I got the retarder on this new position, I use it much more. I mean, the best thing would have been if they had actually a fourth lever for the retarder. But I mean, you shouldn't be too picky. Really getting dark out here, and it's only 10:15. And that's again AI slowing down way too much just to pass from pass next to the police and a little accident, but it is what it is, right? AI does as AI does. Let's have a little truck race. Dark night, but we are not that far from the destination anymore, and it seems we have another toll booth. And I really wonder how much money will I have left after all these full prices I had to pay. But we're doing this for fun. And money is only secondary, on this account at least. And I really wish I could say something like this in real life. Only once would be nice. And we are here in Strasbourg. Keep right, but keep left. So here, I guess. Don't want to go to Mannheim. At least not in this tour. Nice big roundabout. And I can already see our destination
Exit now.
on the GPS. Welcome to Strasbourg.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Unfortunately, we had a little time lag between us coming to a stop and it getting green again. But it's okay, we are almost there, so one or the other red light won't disturb me. I actually was in Strasbourg one time with school, but that was for an arts excursion, which was pretty nice. And it's pretty close to where I grew up, so I think it was about an hour by train, if at all, an hour and a little bit maybe. Let's see where I have to go. And it's my trailer, so I need to remember not to decouple, but to let it unload. Okay, so I gotta turn around. If possible, bright-eyed. And every now and then I go a little bit parky. Thank God it's not dark here, right? Okay. Let's give this a try. Oh, that was a pretty good guess for almost driving in there blindly. Would you look at that? First try, ladies and gentlemen. This must be because of all the messed up videos I try to take, so it's a little bit of a nice bonus to get it in smooth, nice, almost straight. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of my little Orient Express series, and hopefully you will be back for another video after you subscribed, liked, and maybe leave a comment. And yeah, hope you have a great time and see you. Bye.